Mr. Chairman, I rise in support of H.R. 3606, the Jumpstart Our Business Startups Act. This bill will do just that, jumpstart our small business by removing costly, outdated compliance requirements so businesses and community banks can grow, invest, and hire again. I want to thank Chairman Baucus for including my legislation, H.R. 4088, the Capital Expansion Act, in the Jobs Act. Our economy is being held back by onerous and outdated regulations that keep small community banks from expanding. By making it easier for banks to raise capital and invest in our nation's small businesses, our entire economy benefits. This legislation is essential to small businesses and will allow them greater access to necessary capital. Community banks make up 11% of the banking industry's assets in America, but they provide 40% of all loans to small businesses. Currently, community banks with 500 or more shareholders must register with the SEC, and in so doing, submit to the costly compliance requirements. The 500 shareholder threshold hasn't been updated since 1964. This bill would raise the threshold and lower compliance costs for our community banks. Under this act, a bank would be able to expand to 2,000 shareholders before having to register with the SEC. This will lower compliance costs for the average community bank by $250,000 annually. That $250,000 can be lent to small businesses or used to expand its operations. I've been concerned about these issues addressed by this act since I came to Congress, and it is gratifying to see these solutions being put forward. I'm particularly grateful for Mr. Fincher for his leadership on H.R. 3606, which addresses the high cost of compliance with Section 404 of Sarbanes-Oxley. As I've been meeting with small businesses within my district, I've been engaged in trying to roll back the costly regulations on our startups imposed by Sarbanes-Oxley. I urge my colleagues to support the Jobs Act, and I yield back the balance of my time.